Okay, so I've never made a video like this before, but I've noticed something, and I think everyone's getting it wrong, including Caine himself. Spoiler alert, obviously. So Kinger at the end of episode 8 said that he killed Kanger, or he deleted Kanger, and I don't think that's the case. So, I think everyone's glossing over this. But if you go and read when Kinger is in the terminal here, or the console, if you go in and read everything line by line, I think it actually creates a really interesting story. And just because I'm pretty sure Bubbles is a virus. I know people have been talking about it. I think it's correct now. So we can see here, Kinger is in a Windows 98 or 95 system. I'm not too sure. And right now he's trying to log into another computer. You can see him typing post digital space circus. It should be digital space. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to get this video out before it's already kind of late. Oh, whatever. Should be one word. I don't think you can type in 2 words as the host name. Whatever. He's trying to log into a remote desktop like what I have here. Or wait, hold on. This is a better example. I have my so I can do SSH, ThinkPad server.local, and yeah, yes, and I am in my server now. I made a video about this. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So basically, what Kanger's doing here is he's on Windows, and he is logging into a Linux server. And I know it's Linux because Windows has a C drive, and everything is forward slashes. You can see up here, and later on. I'm rambling too much. I know none of this really matters. It's interesting to me. Let me see. That doesn't. Okay. What's okay? I'm losing my grip here a little bit. Where does this? Nope. That's too late. Hold on. Run it back. Oh yeah. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. After this part, I know this is like all the cool animations, all the flashing lights. That's like the interesting stuff to most people. But here, look. Okay, so we can see here. Oh, you actually okay. That's cool. We can okay. So Kanger is logged into his account. Is Kanger at Circus? So he is in the virtual. He's in the remote desktop. He's in the server now, and we can see here. The first thing Kanger tries to do is type stop Caine process. What that does, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It stops the process. It stops the process called Caine. Something pops up though and stops him from doing that. We can just assume that Caine, because earlier, if you guys watched the episode, I assume everyone's watched it. Caine created everything himself, so we assume he has root privileges over everyone else. So of course, Kanger wouldn't be able to have higher privilege. Kanger wouldn't have the privileges to delete Caine or stop Caine. So that makes sense. But later on. Alright, here it is. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So you can see Purge AI Program. Wait, no, I think this is too. No, again, we skipped too far forward into the future. Wait. Sorry, I've only watched this one time and I just noticed it. I've got to make a video about it. Alright. Actually, I don't think I've read this part. Well, okay, what does he do here? He just RMs try to remove the game. Okay, he's trying to remove the file directory named secured/paraphernalia/-engine. So I'm assuming he's trying to delete the game engine. I'm not exactly sure what paraphernalia engine.dat is. Maybe that's a database of some sort, I assume. But hold on, let me see if there's a specific screenshot that I saw, and I don't think anyone's really realized it. Again, all of these are like one frames, like one frame things. Very Murder Drones of them, if anyone's watched Murder Drones. everything happens, all the important stuff happens in like 1-2 frames. I cannot find what this is. Okay, I had to pause the recording to find it. I saw it. I skipped right over it. Again, everything's in 1 frame. Look here at 29:49 timestamp. If we go at the very last frame where they show the terminal. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, the system. Okay, Caine is trying to enter a code, enter a password, basically guessing a password so he can get admin privileges. He fails. And then system is selecting safest option for stability. Automatic cancellation or cancel automatic selection. Yes or no. Caine selects yes, so he should have canceled this automatic detection thing, so nothing should have happened. But it gets overridden by something. You can see. Okay, we'll skip too far forward. You can see he selects something. Caine here selects yes, and instead of just aborting the process, the terminal says which backup do you want. So I'm assuming it's trying to roll back. So I assume the system is the system is trying to detect. It detects something wrong with the operating system or something, and so it's trying to roll back to a previous save, a previous backup. And here we get 3 options: A, B, and C. I assume that C is the latest backup, which is what Caine selects, but the system doesn't detect that Caine selected anything. So you can see none selected, interrupt something, and then it gets cut off. So despite Caine trying to actually save Caine here and stop him from deleting himself, something stopped Caine that is trying to stop the system. So obviously it's not working as intended, and the only thing I can think about that could cause this is Bubbles. Earlier we can see that Bubbles is basically tormenting. Oh, where is it? Yeah, here. Bubbles basically tries to torment Caine. So I think there's some psychological part about this. The show creator, I think, is taking like a more human approach here, with Bubbles being like a toxic friend or something, a toxic partner. And in the end here, where Caine is in the terminal, Bubbles is more literally a virus. Like it's actually a virus in whatever software that CNA is using. But yeah, I've rambled for quite